it comes to spending money, I'm sure that each of you can think of your go-to product or brand.
Would anyone in the class like to share an example of a brand or product that they feel they purchase and consume a lot of? Yeah. Oreos. What about you? Dear Anna.
Me, Lay's chips.
Yeah, those are great examples. Thank you.
Okay, great. Well, for me personally, it would be Starbucks coffee. I consider myself a loyal customer. If the prices were to change, I'd probably continue going there. And I'm always interested in trying the new products and beverages that they come out with. So because of this, I would define myself as a super consumer.
When it comes to beverages, I drink a lot of seltzer. It's a cheap product. I find myself purchasing large quantities of it weekly at the supermarket, and I would consider myself a heavy user. So today, it's very important for companies to have both super consumers and heavy users. They make up a lot of the revenue for companies, and it also result in a lot of growth for the companies as well.
So today we'll be talking in order about heavy users, super consumers, as well as a company's point of view of super consumers. So a heavy user is defined by the quantities of their purchases, and they are economically involved, and it makes up a heavy user consumption rate makes up a greater than average number. For example, if the price of a product or brand is to go up, a heavy user doesn't necessarily stay loyal to that product or brand. So in Jess's case, if the price of seltzer is to go up, she will most likely resort to a cheaper alternative.
Super consumers are a subset of heavy users. This means that they share a lot of similar characteristics that a heavy user does, but to a higher extent. Super consumers actually make up 1/10 of a market for a specific product, and their loyalty is so strong to that product or brand that when they go out and buy these products, if the price was to change or go up, they would still continue to buy this product, and they also aren't easily swayed by new brands coming up with similar competing products. So this shows their loyalty to their product. They also are very emotionally involved. So this means that they have a strong emotional bond and attachment to the product. So they're going to keep on buying this product each time a brand comes out with it. Also, they are very beneficial to the company because super consumers tend to be really innovative, and they come up with new ideas on how to use each of their products. And these innovative ideas that a super consumer has, the companies take to notice and actually come out with new products to fulfill and appeal to these super consumers. So for Allie's instance, that she is a super consumer for Starbucks. I don't know if you guys know this, but Starbucks actually has a secret menu. So this actually is made up of super consumers going into Starbucks and combining all the different recipes to create a new product. And these products are then commercialized so that other customers then want to actually go and purchase those and try the new ones. So it actually expands their product base.
This is a visual of the different consumers in our market. On the economical side is the heavy users, and on the emotional side is the highly involved users. And as you can see, the super consumers are in the middle because they are a combination of the two, being that they are economically involved and emotionally involved. Super consumers are very good for a company. They can bring in a lot of revenue. They can account for up to 50% or more of the company's profit. And an example of a company acknowledging their super consumers is Kraft Cheese and their product Velveeta. Super consumers of Velveeta have came up with new ideas and different forms that Velveeta can be transformed into and using it in different recipes. So Kraft took these ideas of the super consumers and revamped Velveeta and made them into different forms like sliced cheese that can be found in the refrigerated section. And this not only satisfied the super consumers, but it also attracted new consumers to Velveeta.
So now that you guys understand the differences between super consumers and heavy users, you can think about the products and brands that you use and which side you lean more towards. Dear Ann, do you think you would be more of a super consumer or a heavy user of Lay's chips?
I'd say probably a super consumer, just because I don't really
do you think that as like a potential super consumer, you would come up with maybe a new flavor of Lay's chips or a new type of product possibly?
Yeah, I think they could.
Yeah, so that's a great example of a super consumer. Do you think that for Oreos, you're either a super consumer or heavy user? Super consumer as well. There you go. You guys are bringing great revenue for the companies, definitely. Thank you.
Well, in conclusion with this information, it's pretty clear that while heavy users are defined by the quantity of product that they're buying, super consumers are more so defined by their loyalty to a product regardless of the price. And while each of these type of consumers have a big impact on the company's revenue, it's pretty clear that super consumers more so inspire a company to expand their entire line of products to attract new customers.